And this lighting is shit. That's cool. That's cool. We can work with that. I'm just gonna get up in here. Man, give me a second. I'm just gonna tilt this back. You know, here's the fun thing about YouTube Live. You don't really get to test things out properly until such time as no, I got this. You don't really get to test things out properly until such time as you're actually already in the stream. Hey, that's better. What's going on, Danish Monk? How you doing, man? Guys, I wanted to talk to you today, and some of you may have caught my video this morning, including you, Deuterium X. Welcome, man. Welcome. Thanks for joining, bro. What's going on, God Botherer? Glad you made the stream. So this morning I talked about, you know, how much money you need on a basic level. MGTOW Samson S. Welcome to, if you want to be a self-funded retiree, just very, very core basic. How much you need. And then if you were to lose everything at 50 in a divorce, how much more money you'd need than that as an absolute minimum. But what I also want to talk to you about, and this is something that I did put in the description of my previous stream, but I didn't go into this in the previous video because I got a little sidetracked. You know, it happens sometimes. But what I really wanted to talk to you about is the importance of building multiple revenue streams. And you know, when I say multiple revenue streams, you know, I'm not saying, you know, you have to own 10 properties and, you know, just have all this money coming in. It can be as simple as, you know, for example, fixing stuff. Like if you're pretty handy, right? If you're good with carpentry, or like I know one friend who they've got their job and then they just pick up furniture that's chucked out on garbage cleanup day on the side of the road, and they fix it up and they paint it and they sell it. Right? If any of you follow Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V, the guy's a genius. He said, if you've got a van or if you've got a station wagon, he goes, you've got it made. Even if you have nothing, you've got it made. Because you can pick stuff up for free on Craigslist, for free on Gumtree if you're in Australia, gumtree.com.au. And you can basically pick stuff up and then you can resell that. You know, if it needs a touch up, touch it up, resell it. You know, make money off it. Right? Do that in addition to your job while you're working towards getting your own business. And then when you've got your own business, look at how you can diversify your skill. Look at how you can utilize your skills to generate income. Right? And like, I know people, what's going on, Sam Raven? I know people that they've got their own business. They've got a couple of little side gigs. Exactly right. Danish Monk, recycle and sell it for a profit, guys. That's right. Especially if it's something really nice. It just needs a little fix and you can fix it. Take it for free, fix it, sell it for a good profit, make some money off that shit. You know, and diversify. Like you know, it's important to have different things that you're doing to generate income. What's going on, Bob? Day's going good, man. Had a nice chill day today, actually. Did a little bit of coding and focused on some stuff. So really feeling good about the direction things are taking. And you know, you might, for example, you might have a property. You might also start a business, maybe even a cleaning business. Just go door knocking. Just say, you know, are you looking for someone to you know, do any cleaning? Right? Just because I've got a little cleaning business I've just started up, and I'm looking for some new clients. Knock on doors, right? What's the worst they're gonna say? No, right? Who cares? What's the, like the worst? If the worst they can say is no, then imagine what they could say in a best case scenario, or even in a decent scenario. They might say, well, look, you know, I don't really have a need for a cleaner, but you know, I really don't feel like sweeping the leaves out the back. You know, it only takes half an hour. Would love to get you to sweep the leaves out the back for $30. You pick up that broom, you sweep those leaves, and you take that $30. What's God Botherer says, Sydney MGTOW needs a shaven to get his suit dry cleaned. He has to look the part at King Street Wharf tomorrow night to impress those fake plastic bitches looking for a bunch of flowers. Fuck that. God Botherer, you know that's not how I roll. You're just playing, man. I know you. I know you. What's going on, Nadia? So, guys, it's so important that you do this. Right? You got to create different revenue streams for yourself and make sure that they're all structured in a way where a woman cannot touch it in the instance of a divorce or a separation, or if you have kids with someone, right? Because I know some of you guys have already got kids, or you're going to have them eventually. So you got to be aware of that. You know, you've got to make sure they can't touch it. And look into trust structures. You know, look into having offshore accounts. Look at, if you're going to have property, have the property offshore. She can't touch anything that's not in Australia, because anything offshore goes outside of the jurisdiction of the Australian government and the family court. It can't be touched. Even if you've got billions in offshore assets, she can't touch it. It's not possible. All right, so what's going on, Brizzy boy? So this is where it's at, man. We're in battle stations, right? We've got the shields up now. We've got to make sure that we protect ourselves, that we protect our assets, that we protect our revenue, that we protect our income, that we protect what we've worked so hard for. And if we're dating a woman, right, and they want to live with us and they want to stay under our roof, they need to contribute, right? And don't live in a house that you own with a woman. Have investments, by all means, have them under a trust, but do not live in a house that you own with a woman. I repeat, do not live in a house that you own with a woman. And let me tell you why. Because if you live in that house and she makes an allegation against you, you're going to get kicked out. And guess who keeps the house? Especially if you got kids. I'm not playing, man. I'm not playing. I'm not fucking around here. This is some real shit. Like, honestly. First of all, there's 9 of you in the box and only 6 thumbs up. Let's get this trending, man. Exactly. Godbother has got a house with water views and he never brings a bitch home. His words, not mine. Just saying, YouTube. Can't play me like that. And this is what it's all about, right? Making sure that the legacy that you create is the legacy that you leave behind for the people you want to leave it behind for. Right? If you want to leave it, if you don't have any kids, and you die that way, you know, give it to a cause that you want to donate to. Give it to young men younger than yourself that you've mentored, good men that won't end up giving all your money to a woman, right? And if you're renting a house with, like, if you let's say for example you had a house, right, and you bought it and you got a mortgage, and then you get a woman move in. And she starts helping with the mortgage. She's now entitled to part of your house. Don't you think I'm kidding? Try it. Watch what happens. I'm not playing. This is not a joke. It's not a drill. I'm not fucking around. Got to protect yourself, men. Because if you don't, you're going to end up in the gutter, in the streets. You're going to end up in second place. And it's a 2-person race. And the person that ended up in first place didn't run the race. They piggybacked on your back. And then when you're crippled over because you can't take the weight anymore, because you've hurt your back from running 5 miles with this person on your back, they jump off and they run ahead of you. And they take the prize. Don't let them do it. Danish Monk says, if you wish to make sure your name is carried on after you're gone, make something and pass on to the next generation of guys and let them run with it. Exactly. Exactly. And Nadia Faith said they monkey branch onto Tyrone and Chad after that, right? And Tyrone and Chad up in your house, up in your home, right? Up in your legacy that you were building for something more important than them. And Tyrone and Chad's up in there double teaming her. That's what it's all about. And Godbother says, another reason I never bring women over my house is because I own firearms. When a woman cries wolf, the cops come and take my babies or guns until I can prove bullshit. And not only that, if you can't prove bullshit, right, then that's it. Like, not only do you lose your gun license, not only do you lose your guns, but you're now a criminal. Because she was upset about something. Right? She knew she could play you like that. So what are you going to do? But yeah, as I said, guys, you know, it's so important to make sure you got multiple revenue streams. You know, if you have to work 70 hours a week for 5 years so you can buy a house, so you can have a positive income stream, fucking do it. Do it while you can. Right? Don't let yourself get to the age of 50 and say, what if I'd done this? Because that's not what you're all about. Right? I know you, men. That's not what you're about. That's not the way you roll. You wouldn't be listening to this channel if that's the way you roll. You wouldn't appreciate this fire if that's the way you rolled. So do this for yourself. Don't do it for me. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Do it for the people that you love. Do it for your family. Right? And when I say your family, I'm not talking about the girl that you're sleeping with. All right? Whether that family are your mates that have stood with you through thick and thin over 30, 40 years. Whether that family is your flesh and blood, your younger brother, your older brother, your younger sister, your older sister. You know, whatever the case is, make sure that you leave a legacy behind for those important to you. Those that appreciate you, those that respect you, those that don't expect anything from you. Because those are the people that deserve it. Not the people that expect it. Not the people that think that they can put an allegation against you and take everything that you worked so hard for. Ruth Mago says, always pursue your own empowerment, including financial, instead of chasing pussy. Exactly. And man, let me tell you, right? And to keep it crude, the pussy will come to you. If you're your own man, going your own way, you know, you're doing your thing. I know, I had a guy call me today. He goes, I don't get what's going on. He's like, dude, I'm in my 40s now. It's like, and yet I've got all these girls in the RMS. RMS is the Roads and Maritime Services who do like car registration and boat registration in Australia, right? He goes, I went to the RMS. He goes, and this little 19-year-old girl, super hottie, you know, tight little, like I could see her red G-string when she bent over. And she was like smiling at me as she walked out. And then I went up to the counter. And my mate, right, he's in his 40s, in his mid-40s. The girl at the counter had a wedding ring on. She had a fucking wedding ring on. And she said, oh, can I give you my number? Right? She's trying to monkey branch. And she's wearing the wedding ring. Like, this is what we're dealing with, men. And they will monkey branch, because over time, you'll become less and less alpha and more beta, because she'll push you into that. And when you become more beta, she won't be attracted to you, and she'll monkey branch on, and she'll take what she can get from you. Because she's got no, like, what's her motivation to leave you with your house and all of your money? There's no motivation for her to do that. She's got every motivation to take it from you. What have I got here in the comments? Anti-cuck coalition. Oh, thank you, brother. Sydney MGTOW's a beast. Some girl heard me say Cuckentine's Day today. Anti-cuck coalition. What did she say when she heard you say Cuckentine's Day? I'd love to hear this. That's so good. Hey, David Sulkin. Welcome, welcome. Take it from someone who works in A-care. Yeah, look, we all die eventually. We all die alone, okay? Right? This is the thing. We all die alone. Eventually, that's where we end up. So what you got to do is just make sure that if you're going to die alone, make sure you die happy and alone. And you're not going to die happy if you've got some nagging bitch, right? And look, there's a few good women, but there's not many. Not in this society, not in the West. They're all fucking so full of themselves, they don't even get it. They just don't understand what the importance is now. Yeah, I know, God bother her, but my left hand's holding my phone. So it was her left hand, right? It was a wedding ring, definitely. Definitely a wedding ring. And I know one of you guys watching this stream right now, and you know, when I say this, you're going to know who I'm talking about. Right? His ex-wife went and got fake titties on his dime. On his dime, out of his wallet, she got fake titties. And guess what? As soon as she got the fake titties, time to monkey branch. Time to swing from one branch to the other, time to move on. She's already got what she wanted out of you. Unbelievable. Sup, Jody Hansen? Welcome. Cuck Eli. Yeah, good old Eli, huh? Good old Eli. Yeah, the hypergamy is strong. And guys, never, ever, 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 never, ever do this, right? Never, ever pay for plastic surgery for a woman. Ever. It is the death knell of your relationship. Right? Danish Monk says, a friend of mine and his wife got fake tits and a divorce. Exactly. The moment they get all their fake titties, the fake lips, the fake ass, you know, they get like the collagen in the forehead, and they're all like, you know, they're little bitches looking like this up in there. Unbelievable. Right? They just fuck off. They move on to the next guy. And they're going to take your money with them. And then they're going to try and monkey branch, get someone better than you. And guess what? Those people are going to, then she's going to take the money from them when she monkey branches onto the next guy. Until she hits the wall at 30, starts to deteriorate, and goes, oh fuck, I can't get guys anymore. So she starts to manipulate to get them. And that's where it gets really dangerous. It gets really, really dangerous then. So, guys, keep the money in your own pocket. Don't spend it on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day has $19.5 billion spent on gift every single year. $19.5 fucking billion. Imagine what they could do. Imagine what society could do with $19.5 million that wasn't going to women and materialistic shit. Right? That's just some real talk. So, guys, spend the money on yourself. Or if you want to, you can donate some to the Fighting Fund below. Got my PayPal, my Patreon. Even $1 a month is appreciated. Got Bitcoin and Litecoin links. If you want to join my new mentoring program, please send me an email. Even if you guys just need someone to chat to and you need some advice, hit me up. Send me an email. I'm happy to do a Google Hangouts with you. You know, I'm not going to ask you to pay to chat with me. 19 in the box right now. Smash that thumbs up, guys. Let's get it trending. Jody Hansen says, invest in yourselves, men. Exactly. Create multiple income streams. Create a legacy for yourself. And then, you know, build something for yourself. Danish Monk says, advise guys to put 10% of their wages in the bank for savings. Very, very good advice from Danish Monk. Put the money in the bank. Get it happening like that. Right? And Anti-Cuck Coalition says eating clean is cheaper as well. Right? McDonald's meals now is like $14 for a meal. What kind of bullshit is that? It's meant to be cheap shit food. Instead it's expensive cheap food. Alright? So, like right now I'm trying to do create multiple income streams, you know, and I don't believe in just getting money for free. You gotta earn that shit. You gotta earn that money. Right? So, like I'm trying to I'm working on something at the moment for my career path. I'm not gonna say what it is because I could get doxxed. But I'm just gonna keep it at that. I'll let you guys know later what's going on, you know? And so I'm working on that stream, like studying to get into that field, right? And create a stream there. You know, working on property as well. You know, also wanting to build a coaching, you know, a coaching base of clients. Hopefully men and young men that I can help build themselves up. Thoughts on Bitcoin investment, says Jody Hansen. Absolutely, 100% agree. Look, I think that at the moment, I don't know what's going to happen with Bitcoin next. I'm just sitting on the fence. I've got Bitcoin and Litecoin and a few other little cryptos. So I'm just going to sit on that. I'm just going to hold. Let's see how the fiat copes in the next couple of years, because when the fiat drops, cryptocurrency goes up. Right? Even if it's not government supported, people freak out and they want to get out. Right? They want something that isn't that's global, that's not affected by the drop in one country's currency. I pity all the beta men who will confess their love for that girl who friend-zoned them 3 months ago. Exactly. Yeah, Godbotherer, it is a thin air currency, but so is our fiat currencies. I mean, look, most people don't even have cash these days. It's all cashless, right? So we've got a plastic card in our hand, right? What you think that's, you know, that's not a thin air currency, a digital currency on a piece of plastic? Of course it is. It's not backed by anything anymore. It used to be. It's not anymore. Danish Monk says gold, silver, land, cryptos, diversify. Exactly. Work hard. Bust your ass to make money. Get gold. Get silver. right? Get a little bit of crypto, buy some land, buy houses, you know, build houses or buy properties where you can rent that out for money. And you get paid every week. Even if you sleep for 7 days, you get paid that week. That's what diversification and revenue generation is all about. Because you need that revenue stream. Right? And you need a protected revenue stream if you're going to end up at 65 years old with a decent sum of money and not have to be dependent on the government. Right? Most people will end up dependent on the government. Right? That's just how it is. You can't fight it. But most people will. So I just need to let you know that that's what's going on. Exactly, Joseph Conrad essay, by knowledge. By knowledge. And that's exactly what I'm planning to do. So, you know, thank you for that, because you know, it's very, very good advice. At the moment I'm looking into buying knowledge so that I can have a career path for myself. That is male dominated. So there's no women there to give me headaches. No women there to make false allegations. No women there to complain about shit. Just how it is. Guys, smash that thumbs up. I got 13 likes. I got 20 in the box. Let's get this trending. Appreciate you all. Look, you know, tomorrow, so it's obviously nighttime at the moment. Tomorrow for me is February 14. It's International MGTOW Day. That's what day it is for all of us, man. You know, do what you got to do. Get out there and learn. Do something for yourself tomorrow. Sign up to a course for something that you wanted to learn for a long time now. Do that tomorrow. Right? Make it about you. Make it about your day. Not about all the ones that want this. Thank you, Nadia. Appreciate you. Anyway, men, it's sweaty in this car. It's pretty hot tonight. And I'm gonna go inside and go get some rest. But I appreciate you all. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow on Cuckentine's Day. And, you know, look forward to doing my Cuckentine's Day special. Going around the city down to King Street Wharf and doing a video of all the simps sitting at dinner opening their wallets. Not for themselves, but for the person in front of them. And because they're taking that person to dinner, they're going to take themselves to dinner. So they're paying for 2 dinners because one person wants it. And that's the person that's not paying for it. keep saying that word all day tomorrow, anti-cuck coalition, Cuckentine's Day. It's just how it is. Thank you, Danish Monk. Have a good night. What else we got here? Imagine, MGTOW Samson says, imagine flaking on Valentine's Day. Anyway, guys, look, I appreciate you all. Thanks so much for joining in. I will see you tomorrow for a Valentine's Day, Cuckentine's Day special. I'll probably do something in the morning as well. Look forward to catching you then. Peace.